Alrighty, welcome back. This is going to be going over January 16th price action. It's currently Saturday. I was at a track meet. I'm a thrower, and so I just got back. Today wasn't able to trade yesterday again, except I saw a little bit of the morning action, but not too much. I know that it dumps, but other than that, but it's funny because I really like throwing, and I really like trading, and it's like okay, they kind of have a lot in common. I mean, just the really technical aspects of things. And it's funny because it's like I'd be working on stuff for throwing for a long time, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is kind of the same thing I'm going through with trading and stuff. And so it's just funny to bring up that comparison. But obviously, whenever yesterday Thursday's action, boom, had a dump here, back down. Okay, so what do? We kind of stared up, boom, 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 flushed. Stared up, boom, boom, boom. I know that it does dump here, but you see how we have, okay, big sell off. Okay, push up, little staircasey. When we sweep some high, and then we dump, and then we staircase up a little bit, hesitant, hesitant, and then we do something, and then we flush. So that's kind of the notion behind why it's happened, even though I already know what's happened, but also as to why the move overnight pushed it back up here. Sorry, drawing on so many different fibs, but you see, we rebalanced this leg, and then we push it up to rebalance that leg, and so that's kind of where we're sitting. I think this is, yeah, 9 o'clock candle, so we still got some time to go through. Obviously, marking out some highs, and then just that high. Boom. Took it down to the 1 minute. Boom. A little bit of accumulation. Looks like possible sell model to sweep that out to then push it back higher. So where is this candle at? 914, so that's 915. Boom. We're in, should be probably just distribution mode. Yep, okay, boom. Market open, boom, push up and soup that high. Boom. Alrighty, because this is how yesterday or Thursday's action we took. I'm pretty sure it was Thursdays or it was Wednesdays. We took the high in pre-market, and then I'm like, okay, what am I looking for? But right now we took the high at market open after we had taken a little bit before, but boom, we took that, took liquidity. Okay, now what I'm looking for, I'm looking for a discount of this range, and possibly if this is manipulation to close below that low. Big, big wick from that candle. Boom. Next candle. Boom. Push back up. Dump. We're closing. Boom. Okay, so we wick that. We sweep it back up to discount. Now we're sitting in discount of it. But look where we are. Is this a great place for longs? Not really until if we get closer above here, and then that's like a whole nother leg of manipulation. But it's a good spot for longs. Doesn't really look like it. We didn't sweep really much important liquidity down here. And so it's like, okay, we're in discount this possible manipulation, like, okay, possibly lower. And then I was on the charts till it might have been, yeah, 2 or 3 more candles. Yeah, I saw, okay, yeah, I didn't take any trades. That's why. Boom, I saw sweeping that high. So if I break it down into this deep fractal, boom, push down, sweep that, boom, push up. Okay, push down, boom, swept out these two highs. Okay, then what do we want to do? We want to take out this low. We took out that low. So now we're looking for what? We're looking for discount or possible taking that, or that was the final high taken. And now meaning that this high would then be protected to then send it lower, right? So boom, next candle. Okay, so it looks like we could be coming from this high, or if we get a closure below here and a soup here, boom, perfect shorts. Boom, soup there, closure below there. Honestly, closure below here really confirms it. Boom, soup this. Actually, soup that one too, but yeah, I can throw soup. Boom. But the next candle will just melt through. Okay. Boom, took that. So boom, CISD. We are sweeping this candle, but that was not the candle that created the high. This was the candle that created the high, and so we're closing below. So honestly, boom. CISD, want to just see this melt, or possible retrace discount and then continue, but hold this protected high. Boom. That's the higher time frame CSD. CISD I wanted. Okay, boom. We took some liquidity. Boom. Could be partial, could be break even on this. I mean, if you're in, obviously the wicks are a little big. If you get in here, say you get a bad fill. I mean, obviously, I hate having my stop up here, but I'd probably, once this candle finishes printing, put my stop to the top of this candle. So then it looks a lot better. Uh, better. And I'm like, okay, if it does come up here, okay, that's kind of invalidating the idea. And if it does invalidate my idea, then it's possible longs, or I can get back in for shorts. So that's still good RR. Really wanting to see, that low, and then possibly lower if this was a manipulation leg. This is a big manipulation leg. Boom. Push back up. This is premium. Don't really care. Boom. Oh, solid closure. That's what you'd love to see. Could have taken partials there. Boom. God, why did I draw this so wide? All right, guys, how am I doing on time? How am I doing? 6 minutes, woo! And we're only almost an hour into market open, so boom, pushing out. This is just premium swept. Boom, not getting closure above there. Sweeping that closure above here. Confirms we're going lower. Boom, we wicked it. We swept it. Not really what I want to see. So now possible here. But if you're in from up here, moving your stop to break even here, probably a good idea because this could come back up to sweep this high and then send it lower. Boom, swept that. But we don't have to. We came back to discount of this. Boom. Push back up to discount. So now could see lower. Could see us taking the lows. Boom, took that low. Obviously, that's probably TP1 for me. So that would have been pretty good. I need to mark out 11 o'clock. Should really just have an indicator do this. Boom. Dump, closure below the lows. And then it's kind of, where do I see possible? God, it always draws at the wrong spot. Possible take profits. Took that. That's possible. I like 15-minute, but it's going to show me where the candle's going. I can't help that. Yeah, fuck. Well, I already knew it went lower, so just marking out targets for it. Just 15-minute targets, an hour target. An hour is going to show me way too much. I don't want to do that. But obviously, I love this as a big TP. And so, boom. And this is all deep premium, so we could chop. We could look like we could reverse. But if we don't take anything major, I don't want to see it. Boom. Swept there. Boom. Swept it. This is another great fractal. Boom. So what? We push down. We sweep it there. Okay. We push back up. We don't sweep it. Okay. We open here. Open high. Sweep that. And then closure below that. Boom. Oh. You move your stop to probably there and be safe. Yep. Boom. Pushing it down. Okay. Boom. Soup there. Closure. Closure above. Where do we sweep? And we are pretty close. We swept that. 15-minute. Okay. So now looking at it, we're going to stop down in deep in profit here. Boom. So we have that change in the state, right? Change in the state right there. Possible manipulation leg. Okay. So if you take this as a breakout, it's also 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. reversal possibly. But doesn't look too promising yet. Boom. Watch us sweep. Look for the sweeps. Watch the sweeps. Watch the body closures. So we swept some here. Boom. Nope. Not closing higher. Definitely not closing higher. So boom. This is either a big failure swing to push it higher. Does not really look like that since, I mean, we didn't sweep major lows in here, but it could be possible. Boom. Swept that. Okay. Boom. No, closing lower, swept that. Okay, swept it again. See if we can get closure above. Nope. So still liking shorts until we took. Is this the final? That is the final. Okay, so this is where I'm really looking for there to be a bounce or possible reversal. Also within that like 10, 1030. Boom. Boom. Don't know. Okay, push. Okay, wow. Boom. Closure blow here. All right. Could that be manipulation? Okay, that's a big FU candle. big, big failure swing for longs if you're really confident in that notion. Doesn't look too promising for me. Boom. Order block created right here. Swept. CISD. Boom. If you're still in shorts or you got in shorts. Okay, boom. Soup CISD. Swept the low. Boom. Swept it again. Okay. Okay, smaller candles. Losing some traction. Boom. Wicked. Now we want to look for possibly that or wicked again. Boom. Okay, we're just decaying down now. Okay, where the hell is 11? Boom. Boom. I mean, I'm just seeing lower. Ooh, ooh, those candles look exactly like manipulation. Now where? Something like this. I don't want to leak it in case this is the reversal. There's some wick here, maybe. I don't know. We took liquidity. We're in deep discount. There's probably a liquidity level somewhere around here, but that looks like manipulation actually. Boom. Swept it there. Okay, closure above, closure above. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Went too fast. CSD, what is this? 1043. Okay, started the macro. So if we think that this is possibly manipulation, this is retraced to discount of here. Okay, boom. We start sweeping it. We start closing above all of this. Okay, I like that. I like that for possible longs. Nope. Boom. Big stop run there. Closing higher. Closing underneath it. Okay, closing up. Boom. Big wicks. Okay, boom. And so if you did, enter here. If you did like longs here, obviously this wick is going to destroy everybody. But if you enter directly on this change in the state, okay, where's your stop probably? Your stop should probably be the low of that wick, right? Because if we're entering on the change in the state, okay, where is protected? Where do I not want to see it get taken? This low right here. So stop at that wick. Or if you're spicy enough and you didn't get in and you wanted to wait, could have gotten in. That's another small change in the state from the soups down there. Boom. Okay, so now look at where we're possibly going. Honestly, rebalance this range. I've only been in. So take profit could be up there, but 11 o'clock is coming upon us. So yeah, just ever hit. I mean, we get some pretty good movement to the upside. And so yeah, there we go. Finally took it. Boom. Like that trade. Oops. Probably could have found some shorts in here. Soup that. CSD. That's not really taking a low. But I mean, that's clear manipulation. Boom. We gotta manipulate. Okay. Then we push up. RIP. Oopsie. Well, think that really marks the the end of the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed and can get something from actually. I'll go over the possible trades. Possible trades right there. Possible, continuation shorts there, but really shorts from up here if you were able to read this action precisely. I mean, oh, what am I doing? If you got in from even a bad fill, what is it doing? A bad fill, and you wrote it down to maybe, I think that's the full low. I mean, absolutely banked. So, I mean, leave your comments if you have any questions about how I do things, but Alrighty, guys.